you might not be able to do this as quickly as you want. But that's what the question is going to be. So we talk about is articulation. And articulation, of course, is a seamless student transition process from a 2-year to a 4-year school that maximizes everyone's resources and minimizes duplication. It's heartbreaking when students have to take courses that they've already taken somewhere else. And the actual agreement is a written commitment that is agreed upon by both institutions. Sounds so simple. Sometimes I think it's easier to sign an agreement for nuclear disarmament or peace in the Middle East than it is to get some people together to figure out an articulation agreement. I don't know why, but they did. And when we design it, we have to always think of the student first. It has to be designed with the goal of providing the student a non-duplicating sequence of courses. Now, saying that, we don't want to say, oh, don't worry, we'll take that course, we'll take that course, we'll take that course, and then they come and they sit in the first course and they're lost and they fail. That's not what is helping the student. So when I say we always have to put the student first, we have to make sure that the student's not duplicating what they've taken before, but that we're also not pushing them way ahead of what their skill level is at that time. And it has to be linked to credit transfer agreements between the institutions. And then we get into all of this business about what we're going to accept. We have the regionally accredited colleges, we have the nationally accredited schools, and then this whole new world of online accreditation, where students have gone to these online schools that have online accreditation. And this school says, well, we won't take workers. You went there, it's not accredited for us, we can't pay what your transfer pay. And for when they have gone to the school, they have taken all the courses and paid all the money. So what I'm trying to say here is that before your school has to really work, you have to communicate, you have to open up your mind of communication so that you really understand what it is that you're bringing with them when they come from these schools to realize what we can and can't say. And play in the same sandbox. We're all from different places. We really need to get together and talk and figure out the best way to make this agreement. So what are the benefits of an articulation? It's an agreement based on who benefits from it. Well, the person that has to benefit from the most is the student. And we know, as we all are, work for our various institutions, our jobs are, of course, to serve our institutions and to serve the students. I, of course, serve my institution as best as I can, but in my heart, I'm here to serve the students. And we want to make sure that the student benefits from this articulation agreement. So, can we plan a course of study in alignment with the written agreement? Once we make the written agreement, the student will then get a course that they can see exactly what it is that they need to take at the 2-year school and exactly what it is that they need to take at the 4-year school. So there's no questions in their mind. They have a very clear picture of what it is that they need to do. Save money on tuition, fees, books, as well as save time. Again, it's that duplication. We took this course, it's not our American history course, it's not our, we want a philosophy course, and we took an ethics course, it's not going to transfer, it's ridiculous. We have to understand that the students taking these courses have these competencies and skills, and that we can transfer some of these courses. And of course, there's that boredom factor. If you're making them take over the math class that they have already taken, and they really know this stuff already, they're bored. And then when they get bored, what happens? They stop paying attention, and then they're going to drop out of school, and they're going to say, oh, this isn't really what I wanted, and then we're going to lose it. So it reduces the duplication of not having that. creates an opportunity for higher level learning. They don't have to take over a lot more classes. Then you're leaving room in their curriculum where they can do the really exciting and important things that they want to do. They can do co-op opportunities. They can do internships. They can get out there in the real world and use their knowledge. And it's very upsetting when students have to take so many of these other courses to fill their requirements that they don't have room in their electives to take some of the exciting stuff that we have to offer that we want them to take. So it is very beneficial to the students. And also the motivational factor. You know, they're here, they see, I have more and more semesters to go, this is what I'm going to do, I see the end of the tunnel, I have a plan, and that keeps the motivation going for a student who doesn't feel like, oh my God, it's never going to end, I have to keep going and keep going. So students who are part of an articulation agreement really feel very positive and they come in very determined to finish what they started. And of course the benefit for the two-year school makes the two-year programs more attractive to potential students when you say, well yes, you're coming here because you want to start here and get an associate degree in business or in accounting or psychology, whatever it is you're going to go for. And we have an articulation agreement with this college and that college and this college. And here's what you're going to have to follow. And as long as you get a certain GPA while you're with us, you automatically have acceptance at that college and you can start at that college. That's a very nice thing for a student to know. And especially some of these students who might not have chosen community college as their first choice, but economics and crowding and all of these other things have forced them to choose it. They can think ahead now, well, okay, I'm here for the 2 years, and I'm going to really work hard because I really want to get into this college, and I know that I have a pathway here. It's not going to be at the end of the 2 years, well, what am I going to do? Who's going to accept me? Will I get in? Will I not? This way, they're very motivated. And increases retention and graduation rates, again, for the same reasons, because if they are working towards this goal of going to the 4-year school, then they are more motivated to stay and to complete their degree. And another thing that does that, I think is very important, is it facilitates the communication between the administrators and the faculty. It's very important for the 4-year schools to know what's going on in the 2-year school. If we don't know, if we don't talk to one another, and we don't know what your curriculum is like, that's school. We don't know what goes on there. That's not our kind of school. It's ridiculous. We're all in the same business. We're all here to help the students, to educate them, to give them the skills that they need to succeed, whether it's in the business world or offer more education. You need to talk to each other. And opening up those lines of communication really has made a big difference. And it promotes the alignment of the curriculum. Because sometimes when the faculty starts to talk, you say, well, gee, we looked at your course, and it has this and this and this and this, and it's so close to what our course is. You know what, if you added another chapter on this, then it's a perfect match to us. And you're like, oh, okay, you know, why not? You know, this is going to make it a more transferable course for our students. Why wouldn't we add something to it? So when faculty get together and talk, and then sometimes we find out when we work with the community college and say, oh wow, that's the same book we used. You know, we used that book for that course. And oh, you know, we're really teaching the same thing. And we're just sometimes reading the course description in the catalog, or just looking at the blurb, the faculty member might, I don't think that's equivalent. But once they really start to talk faculty to faculty, that's when the connections are made. It's very beneficial there. And then, of course, for the 4-year school, for us, of course, it assists with recruitment of students because we have a pipeline of students coming from the colleges with whom we have an articulation, and we know what these students are about. We know what kind of background they're bringing with us, and they fit right into our program. They take in everything that we have asked them to take, and they're prepared to go into their junior and senior level classes. And it assures that students don't repeat classes. That's the point.